Hey, what's up, you guys? Frank Andrews here from frankmandrews.com. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about the 4 phases that every struggling network marketer goes through. And if you're struggling in network marketing right now, then you're probably stuck in one of these phases. I've been doing network marketing for about 7 years, and I know I've gone through all of these phases myself. And I'm actually reading a book right now. It's called Network Marketing Secrets. You can grab a copy of this for free. Just cover the shipping. If you want that, just shoot me a message or go to frankmandrews.com/resources. Now, what I wanted to talk about today is the 4 phases that most struggling network marketers go through, okay? So the first phase is, when you first start doing network marketing and you're all excited, and, typically what your company will tell you to do and what your upline will tell you to do is to, talk to all of your family and friends. And this is where most people, a lot of people get quit immediately because they get negative feedback from their family and friends. And even if, their family and friends are receptive and they support them, you only have so many family and friends. And then, so what do you do next, But some people, they just keep hounding their family and friends because that's all their upline or whoever tells them to do. That's what they think they should do. And so before you know it, they're in what we call the NFL club, the No Friends Left club. And, even with social media, it's still a finite number of people, especially if you're just getting started and you don't have a lot of connections. Maybe you got 100 or 1,000 connections. Making posts over and over again about your company or your product is going to burn people out. And before you know it, people are going to be avoiding you. Sometimes even your family and friends will be avoiding you because they don't want to hear your pitch for the, 11th, 100th time. So, that's one phase. You have to get outside of your network. And that's when a lot of people turn to online marketing. And so then, once you turn to online marketing, excuse me, once you turn to online marketing and you start figuring that out a little bit, the next phase is you run into the problem that, we call it the anti-sales department. And that is, even if you convince somebody to try your product or join your business opportunity, then you have to send them to the cookie cutter company website, where, those websites are designed by lawyers, not marketers. And a lot of times, the emotional connection that you made with somebody is kind of broken when you actually send them over to the company website. And so that's kind of step number 3. The way to get, to step outside of all these phases and, to really carry your customer through the whole process yourself is to use, sales funnels and email follow-ups. A lot of people just use the companies and, those are all cookie cutter things. And you guys should know by now, if you've been following my stuff, that sales is simply the transference of emotion. And you don't really get that when, you're just sending them to a company page or whatever, the company emails and things like that. So the third phase is what we call the clone wars. Okay. And so, once you get outside of your network a little bit and you realize that social media is the way to go to advertise your business, the internet, the biggest mistake that I see people making is, they're getting cookie cutter images. Everybody in the company is using the same posts, the same pictures. And the thing that you got to realize and keep in mind when you're marketing on social media, especially, is it's called a pattern interrupt. If people see the same thing over and over and over again, they just kind of tune out from it. So you have to interrupt that pattern, grab their attention, especially on like Facebook, because people didn't come on Facebook to shop your products or join your company, you know. So you have to do something to kind of break the pattern that they're in, grab their attention, and be different. That's the whole key to marketing, is to be different. Okay, you know, almost, you know, most businesses fail, okay? And, you know, a lot of those are in unique niches and they have their own unique selling proposition. But when you're in a network marketing company and there's thousands, hundreds of thousands of people making the same posts on Facebook, coming at it with the same angle, you know, it makes it 10 times harder. So you have to, you know, always think pattern interrupt, you know, a way to grab people's attention, be different, almost shock them a little bit, right? And get outside of just making posts. Like I tell you guys on my team, you know, posts are really the least important thing you should be doing. I mean, if you really want to get traction, you know, talk to at least 20 people a day in the inbox and build an emotional connection with them, and get away from thinking that you're going to build a big company by making posts on Facebook. Okay. But, you know, you do want to post about your business here and there. But when you do that, you got to think different. You know, you always have to brand yourself and get away from the cookie cutter posts and things like that. Okay, now, the next thing is the fourth phase, and this is, you know, this has happened to me. I built several huge teams years ago, and this happened to me. And, you know, in the book, in the Network Marketing Secret book, this is an amazing book. And if you want a free copy, just cover shipping, just send me a message. But in the book, it's called The Homeless Man in the Ferrari. And what that means is, you know, and I experienced this firsthand. You know, I've built huge teams in companies, and then a year later, you know, I'm making no commissions from it. And the reason that is because there's not a clear duplication process, okay? When you're building a network marketing team or any kind of team, sales team, you know, there has to be a simple, duplicatable process, you know. And my mentors, when I first started, they were making millions and millions of dollars. And then I was like, well, how are you doing it? And they'd be like, look, Frank, you can't do what I'm doing. Just do this, you know? And I was like, what the heck? I want to do what you're doing, you know? But the thing is, most people are not going to do what I'm doing, you know, running paid ads, making sales funnels, and all of that good stuff. So you have to have a very simple, duplicatable process. And the best simple duplicatable process that I know of so far is create a group on Facebook, put everybody in the group, have your new members put everybody in the group. And as far as recruiting, okay, you know, the simplest process is, look, let them know where to find the ideal customers, and then get them to reach out and have one-on-one conversations with those customers. And if you just do that one thing, find out where your potential clients and customers are at, go there and reach out and connect with at least 20 of them a day, 20 to 50. You know, that's going to blow some people's minds. But if you're in business if that's all you got to do is talk to 20 or 50 people a day, you know, that's really not that bad. So, you know, have a clear, simple, duplicatable process. And, you know, that's what I tell my people. Like, if you're in network marketing, you know, one of the easiest things to duplicate is go to a Facebook page of a big network marketer. There's millions of people that follow them. Those are your ideal customers if you're trying to build a team. So friend those people up, send them a message, have a short conversation, and invite them to take a look at your business. It's really that simple, you guys. Okay, you guys, I'm trying to keep this video to 10 minutes. Just a quick lesson of the day. So I hope you guys got some value out of that. I hope that helped. If you want to, you know, check out my free course, you want to work with me, or you want to grab the book, you know, you can always shoot me a message, or just go to frankmandrews.com. And I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you all got a lot of value out of this, and I will see you in the next video.